Terribly, terribly, terribly nice. The hotel is clean, the pools are delight. And please we are that we took the advice of the www site.
Charming.
Exquisite. Delicious.
Yeah.
This year is fantastic for me. Not only do I turn 60, but also I've just finished playing Jocasta in Stephen Berkoff's Oedipus. I'm about to start filming for Doc Martin, so I'm doing 5 episodes of that, and I'm going to be the mother-in-law from hell, which I'm absolutely thrilled about. Then the Oedipus goes to the Edinburgh Festival, and then possibly over to Hong Kong next year. I'm doing Doctor Who conventions. I've got Big Finish are reuniting Tom Baker and myself. I was in that a million years ago. So yeah, it's come rolling in this year. So, you know, I thank the universe for sending it my way.
She was always a drama queen, sobbing like a diva if she didn't get her way.
Honeymoon from Hell. What, camp or what? I mean, it's just fabulous to be working on a musical. I've worked on, well, I suppose it's a play with music, but it feels more of a musical than anything I've worked on before. And because I'm not a very good singer myself, but love music and especially new music, you know, this is a world premiere. I'm not doing this.
I know where I'm going now. I know what I'm doing now.
Adam Rood is the best find in the business. I think he's the next Sondheim. One of the actresses, when she was originally given the music, said, they filched this from somewhere. This isn't original, and indeed it is original. And she thought it was a kind of lesser known Sondheim, if there is such a thing, and it's not. So, you know, come and see it. You saw it here first.
Where did you meet the Viscount? At an audition. For what? For a husband?
One of the characters in Honeymoon from Hell is a soap queen, which I know a little bit about. So it's quite nice to bring that. I'm too old for the part, but it's quite nice to bring that experience of having been in somebody's living room 4 or 5 times a week, and what that does to your public persona after that. It's quite nice to bring that experience into when I'm directing it.
Let's take all our clothes off and swim round the hotel. The pool goes all the way round. Did you know?
What can I say? We're having a real laugh. And I'm sure a lot of that's gonna, the team is amazing. I think that's really gonna transfer itself onto the stage and therefore to the audience. Loves the Thing. The campest Jane Austen setup that you can possibly have, combine it with absolutely, really, seriously, well-respected Shakespearean verse, and you kind of end up with a perfect evening. I got to play Viola in Twelfth Night when I was 15, and I've had a love affair with Shakespeare ever since. So it's lovely to be able to, you know, revisit Queen Anne from Richard III, for example, and to do something that I looked at as a student, and now to come to it with the maturity that has gathered over the years. You know, those huge long sentences, and they're very difficult to learn, much harder than the Shakespeare. Those huge long sentences where your mouth is filled with these scrumptious words, but they've got to look as if they absolutely do trip off the tongue in order to make them work. So you put a lot of work in behind the scenes to make it look totally effortless. It's absolutely brilliant to be able to do In Conversation with an Acid Bath Murderer again. I didn't think it had quite lived its full life, so to bring it back to Brighton Festival is a real privilege. When I was first offered it, I thought, oh, I'm not sure, I don't like the subject matter, I've never been one for, you know, reading biographies, but when I read the script, I just thought, I'd just done such a fantastic job on this, and it was a real privilege to work on it with him.
There's a huge forest of crucifixes, row upon row.
This is the 3rd production of Acid Bath, and I think it's got tighter, slicker, actually funnier. The timing is timing is all in any production that you do, but I think it works incredibly well.
As I stepped closer, I saw that it wasn't water, it was blood. Deep red blood.